What's up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and doing a little bit of Velvet Trials here, mainly just because it's the one thing I've been slacking on, and we're going to go ahead and just knock it out, because I need a lot more of these stars to slowly get up my twins and some of my other characters for their mental images. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Now, if I remember correctly, which of course it is the ones that the Wonder cannot do majority of the ally weaknesses or all-out attack damage here, we're gonna have to start using Wonder as more of a buffer and things, and I'm gonna have to just go ahead and deal as much damage as possible. Now, cool part about this here is luckily I have at least Ann and my twins built, so I'm going to take advantage over these two, at least dealing some small damage here and going from there at least. Now, the only bad part about this is I am tempted to put them on more of a defense or a healing set, mainly because we don't have the best of the best type deal here, and it's going to take us some time to kill a lot of these dudes on off. So we have to do at least what we can to try and make do when it does come down to this. But hey, hopefully you guys have been doing well. Yesterday, I had to take a little bit of a day off. I went to go see my parents and stuff. And by the time I got home, I was gonna go ahead and just try to do a small stream or something, but no, I was genuinely just like, I'm not doing that right now. So hopefully you guys are able to understand that without a doubt. I had a lot of fun, was managing to actually enjoy my time with my parents as much as possible, and it was great to actually be able to just take off a little bit of time and pretty much just get to see them and talk to them a lot. It was awesome. My voice has gotten a little bit better, which is great. I've been pretty okay, and I say okay in parentheses because every now and again the voice likes to go away, but I do got some water next to me. Hopefully we're going to be able to just keep on cruising and going with that in mind. But I need to figure this out because I could have these guys on a healing set or a support set. I think the best for us is possibly healing. Nah, it has to be support because we already have Ann here. So we'll keep the support on. We already have our healer. We do need to have our Wonder with like some really good stuff here. Now I do want to keep him with at least one persona that can fight back, mainly because every now and again we will need to have him deal a little bit of damage to get that knock. But other than that, I think we're kind of in a decent look here. Can we get him? Dude, I wanted him faster than the twins, but it would seem that my twins are way too fast, which isn't really too surprising if I'm being honest to myself. Their set is very bad at the moment, and since we are still very low level, we're still level like 60 something. It does make a lot of sense that we're this slow here or this fast and keep on going. But let's go ahead and take these dudes on down here. I'm gonna hit them with some fire, and then we're gonna go ahead and just focus this one down as well and get them on knock. The more all-out attacks we can get, the more points we're able to, of course, do, which is gonna be great for us. And these dudes aren't gonna be hard, so to be honest, I think I can get past these guys pretty darn easy. I think that this will be very easy, to be honest, to just get through. So let's go ahead and buff her on up. And no one's on like a good set, if I'm being honest right now. We've been getting small sets up, but mainly as placeholders, not really been focusing too much on our cards. So whatever you see right now is some placeholder stuff. I think Ann I think Ann is still rocking with a couple blue cards on her. So like we're really working with what we got here. Now I see these dudes are still at least affected by fire and Psy. I don't have to swap to a Psy related team. We will have to swap to that. I will be definitely using the twins primarily as our Psy DPS. And I'll put them on more of a single target type move set here. But I'm definitely trying my hardest to avoid using them for a lot of things here, because the one thing we don't want to do is use them and the next thing you know, they deal way too much damage with almighty damage and it becomes a whole freaking issue. So I'm trying my hardest to only use like one of their skills that luckily is knocking, and that's all we need to really focus on. Now, Go ahead and use our rebellion. And of course, we're going to knock this one on down. We have Rico in the back line, so on the off chance that we could not get the double knock, of course, Rico has a good chance of proccing that, so we can actually take down their defenses, which is going to be great for us. And we should be able to get some of that extra points off whenever we're using all-out attacks. So I do have a plan, of course, which is always great. I think it's always going to be a pretty decent way of taking down these bosses, but other than that, let's go ahead and just smack them around. I'm not going to use the other one. Need to make sure at all costs I do not trigger that stupid little what's it called, that dumb little almighty attack, because the almighty attack itself does way too much damage. So I'm gonna try my hardest to just stay away from using it, besides of course the first turn, because I can't really what's it called, can't really control that. But let's continue going through this. Let's see, we have to do with Psy. All right, and this is where the fun begins. So let's go ahead, swap them around here. We're going to straight up just use that to our advantage. On, I don't want you attacking, so what we'll do, we'll swap the cord. And on the off chance that we do need to attack with Wonder, we'll bring one Psy related what's called persona, and this will keep us pretty much good. So I think everything's good. We're looking pretty decent. We do have a way to, of course, take down the shields, so that's always great. Wonder, of course, is not meant to deal the damage, but obviously we do need him there just to go ahead and take down shields, which is all our thing is going to be. This is going to hurt this boss a lot. I really hope it doesn't kill it whatsoever. Okay, cool. Did some decent damage, but nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and use this. Hopefully we can get the knock, please. Nah, they're not going to let us get it. Perfectly fine, though. Here's what I'm going to do. Is first things first. Oh, actually, I don't want to hit it all with you, because on the off chance that Wonder knocks it down, that will ruin this whole little play here. So let's go ahead and let this happen. He's going to attack us back. I think I'm perfectly fine though. It's not really going to hurt anything. Let's go ahead and pop this one off. Hopefully we can get the knock with Rico, and if we can, that means it's going to be easy eats for our all-out attack damage. So let's go ahead and hit that down. Yep, we got that all-out attack here, which should be for, yep, the amount of damage that we need, as long as we do not proc it with Wonder. So looking pretty decent. I'm not going to use the almighty attack once, of course, it comes out, so I don't have any problems with doing any of this stuff here. And if we're lucky, let's say he lives this, we'll be able to use our what's called our highlight once again anyways with cord. So it's going to be great. I'm pretty sure this should kill, and we get more elements off of this as well for the weakness. So that'll be great. Come on, let's get the kill off, because I don't want to really stall the rounds too much. Stalling could get us cooked. So obviously, oh, did we kill way too fast? Ooh, oh yeah, we killed really fast. Okay. This is one of the ones. This is where we have to start actually knocking down a lot. So about this is where I expected it to start getting a little annoying, mainly for this, because the twins do a lot of damage themselves. So I have to figure this out. Instead of just OHKOing them with highlights, I'm probably going to try to stall as much as possible, because I do think, yeah, I don't have any cards on Moko just yet. I do have a card set, but none that are usable, at least not just yet. But we may make her usable very soon for the video. You know what? Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and make her usable real quick. All right, so we got Moko up just a wee bit, mainly not changing any of her element, well, any of her level, but just her weapons up, so I think to like level 50 themselves. And I'm going to try my hardest to really just take as much advantage as possible. Now, the problem with this, right, is with how this is going, seeing that, what's it called? Moko and them do require us not to, what's it called? Well, this whole little fight requires us not to really use Wonder. We're gonna have to try and just deal with what we got, or deal with what we're dealt right now. So I'm gonna block here because I don't think we've procced the Wind's extra little shield knock. So if we can, boom, there we go. Good. We get the shield knock right there, getting us more points off of this. The thing is, with what we're doing, we have to use Moko as our main, and she's not meant to deal damage. Like, obviously you guys saw she did like 1k, 2k, nothing much. She's not meant to deal damage itself, but what she's here for is just the weaknesses. So I got her up just to deal some small base damage, and I can't use any highlights with the twins. I cannot let Wonder knock the boss down, because if he knocks it, we're gonna have a problem. If we end up doing that, then it's gonna be a whole issue, and I don't feel like dealing with it. But here's the good part. We already used our double, so I don't think we're going to get another, or at least I'm hoping we don't get another here. So Wonder can hit here. Or at least he should have been able to hit there, but unfortunately our Wonder is going to cause the losing spree for this. We need to take advantage over any and every last knockdown. So if Wonder knocks down at all, I don't think we can get this win. So I'm going to retreat ahead of time here, because if I'm right, I need to somehow come up with 500k points before any problems. Now, usually you won't have a problem with doing this inside of challenge battles, especially for the mono ones. They're usually very easy. But I'm being very cheap right now, and I'm trying not to hardcore invest into some small units. And I'm also trying to use the twins for a lot of stuff. So I'm being very, very cheap and trying my hardest not to overinvest into some things, while also being still underleveled, seeing that this account is still technically a week old. I think it's like a week and a half old here. So we are going to just do as many cheaping out things as possible. So let's go ahead. We don't want to attack with Wonder. I do not trust him attacking, because every time he's going to attack, there's a high key chance that the boss is going to get knocked. So see, with knock, boom, awesome, cool. So we got the knock here. That is one of these. I think we need to hit at least 3 of these in a whole time, like a whole game. We got to hit at least 3 of those AoAs. So that is the goal. I think that's the main goal that I need to do. So twins are going to deal their damage, of course. It's going to be somewhat half on half damage, seeing that, of course, they have the nuke and Psy here. But as long as they don't deal too much damage, I think we'll be good. So let's just go ahead and use this. I'm not using Wonder to attack again. I don't trust him. I really do feel like he's just going to be a problem if he attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. Make sure we get some damage taken up here. And then hopefully Rico loves us and she wants to proc here as well. Proc. Let's go. So there's another AoA. Perfect. And then we need to do this one last time. So let's go ahead and hit this here. Boom. If it does do the proc immediately, which it didn't, so we still have a good chance, I can go ahead and attack with Wonder this time. So let's do this. Let's use Wonder using Map C. Boom. Okay, cool. And then once we use this with our Moko, boom, this should get us to where we need, because this is a 100k if I'm right. So 100k making perfect. All right, cool. We got it. All right. So we wanted to cheap that out because I was not going to build any further. So I think the only ones that we're going to have a huge problem on are these solo, like, elemental ones. As long as there's not many of these, which I don't think they do them back to back. Let's see. Yeah, we got those ones. That's not solo element. That's not solo element. Okay, yeah. A lot of these aren't solo elements. So I think I'll be good to just continue going. So that was a little bit of annoyance for a second, but we beat it pretty quickly, beat it pretty easily. And let's get back to just moving. So we have our things in order. I'm just going to keep leaving them on that set. And Wonder's just going to have a side one there. I will be honest with you. I don't think it's going to really hurt anything. And our whole deal is just to get as many of these weaknesses on off here. So for the video wise, I want to try to get maybe the 17, stage 17 or something. And then I'll do more off cam. But right now, I think we're in a good little situation. So let's go ahead and use whatever we need to use. I don't think, can we knock you? I think we can, right? At least we can get you close. Nah, okay, so the game decided we're not gonna use your Rico knock here, which is gonna kind of suck, but it is what it is. So for this one, they're both weak to this. That's the main issue. And it's an AoE move. So let's do this. Hopefully he doesn't knock them both. Okay, he didn't knock any of them. Great. So what I can go ahead and do is we're gonna focus this guy down. And then I just have to deal with this. I have to deal with this because we can't let Wonder trigger an AoE. So smack, get some small hits on this one. Don't have to do really too much here. I don't want Wonder taking any of the credit here. So what we'll do is I will focus this one down a little bit more. Oh, and it's gonna get hit with the almighty attack. Unfortunately for you, my dear friend, I was not thinking about that actually. So bonk, that hurts. My dear apologies. But we're going to go ahead, pop this on off. I think we still should be fine, to be honest, because we're dealing more than enough damage. I'm going to use you mainly, but I don't want you to get knocked. So pretty positive the other one should be fine. It's not gonna get knocked here. Oh, it is gonna get knocked there, which does suck. So meaning we have to take advantage over what we got. Use this, bonk. That kills that one. One's already down. So while doing that last one, I did come across and notice that I killed a little too early. So I had to cut myself on off there. And that was mainly because we literally killed the dude on the left side way too fast, which resulted us in missing about like 10k points, or like I think it was 20k points or something like that, to hitting 1.5. I was thinking the original amount was like 750k, when in reality, you guys can see the stars up there, it was 1.5 mil. So it was a little bit of a dumb part on my move there, but I can't really do much about that and just continue moving. But what I have a problem is we can't use Marion. If we use Marion, we have the problem of not accidentally what's it called, not having enough people to really follow up on, because when we follow up, we need to make sure we're able to always get a AoE attack. So if we use Marion, the main problem comes down to we no longer have a way of using an AoE attack, which is our major issue, because as long as she's there, well, guess what? We have no way to kind of get that third hit. We always end up having to rely on Wonder, which Wonder doesn't give us any weakness applications here. So we have to kind of mess around, and I can't really hit with On too often. I have to make sure On is kind of just there experiencing the whole deal, and we're able to really proc off a lot of these AoEs back to back. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. This way that we're able to use Wonder to knock down that dude on the right a little bit, while also really just getting us able to get these AoEs on off here. So as much as I want to absolutely just slug this one, or at least slug the other one there, we can't really do much about that. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's get another hit off. We should be able to get off the AoE here as well. So boom, he goes down, obviously, pretty easy. And then I'm going to have not the twins attack them, but I am going to attack myself, because bonk, we get another AoE off, which is great for us, meaning more points. And then now where things get very, very complicated is, although I want this AoE again, I really do, I feel like we might not. Do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough time. We have enough time. So what I'll do is I'll block. And if we can, it's going to be a huge if, we should be able to just win this fight. So let's go ahead and use this. And I'm just going to use the debuff again. There's no real reason for me to use the skill 3 anyways. So not right now. So let's go ahead and pop this again. Get his shield on down again. And then we use both of these. Once again, Moko's not killing crap, so I'm not really too worried on that. And we can just get another AoE and pretty much exploit this whole deal once again here. Now that this is exploited, now we can kill the dude on the right, which is honestly the main thing I wanted to do anyways. So let's go ahead and use this, bonk, get that on down here. I'm pretty positive we have 736k, right? So if we have 736k plus the 400k here on both of these, that gives us more than enough. So we have the 13, I think it's 1.536. That's where we would be at. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this off, kill them on off here. And since we got enough AoEs, we obviously got enough to win this fight. So great, awesome. I wanted to, of course, do this with Marion, but obviously this seems like it's more likely going to be the team that we're gonna have to run here. So we're gonna close it out after trying this last one. And you guys let me know, of course, if you could go ahead and do things at early clearance levels, what would you try to early clear? Because Velvet Trials is one of the few things that's very fun. It's just one of the things that can be on the harder spectrum, depending on how your team does land here. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Let me know what y'all would end up trying to clear and how it would go for you. But we're gonna try this here, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing with this fight. Just this fight, instead of it being more psi related, this one is more of the fire related little aspect here. So what I can go ahead and do, seeing we do have both of these hits here, I'm gonna go ahead and use this, get the knock on both, or at least get it down on both to some degree. And then this one's gonna hit this way. And then at this point, oh, no, twins, wait, please. Okay, good, they didn't do much. All right, so what we can go ahead and do is we don't need psi or anything. So I'm just going to block with them because I forgot to put them on the fire. Oops. But we're just gonna go ahead and use our skill 1. Bonk, obviously gets the follow-up attack. Not really worried about that. That's great for us, meaning more points for us. So I think we're already good. I'm pretty positive this one's gonna be an easy W. Shouldn't have many problems with this one at all here, seeing that it's kind of worked out in our favor. It is kind of sad that I forgot to get the twins though their right one, because if we had the twins on the right persona, obviously that would have been a lot more points here. But let's go ahead and knock them here with this. They're gonna get pretty low. She's gonna use this. We're gonna use the follow up with our on, which is perfectly great for us. And then let's use this here. Twins cannot attack, because if they attack at all, we're gonna have a problem. So let's do this here. I think the only thing I do want to do with them is probably just party HP. Why the heck not? It's not really gonna hurt anything. So let's go ahead and pop this on off. Although technically I probably should have used what's it called, On's ult, but on the premise that we're trying not to kill ultra quickly, I should be fine. So let's go ahead and use this one, skill 3, bonk, get some decent damage off of both of them for that lovely multiplier. Then we get our AOA, bonk, lovely, more damage here. And I think all I have to do now is just focus one down. Like, yeah, they're burning to death. So like, there's no point in our wonder hitting, because if they hit, obviously there's gonna be a problem here. So bonk, let's get this one down. Maybe get a little bit off of it. Let's use this. Probably gonna die to fire. Okay, good, didn't die to fire. So we get at least the last hit. Bonk. And is that enough to get our points? Yes, it is. So we got our 3-star. Pretty darn easy, pretty darn nice. Love it here. And I think that's all I want to go ahead and do for the video. Hopefully you guys did find this video amusing. Of course, a lot of you guys are still coming to know that this is a very new account here. So we are slowly snailing our way around here, but I'm going to slowly get up my points and just pretty much get as much off, because I want to start getting these shards up so I can actually start getting more characters built on up. But without further ado, thank y'all for watching, and peace on out.